Jody and I have the exceptional honor of being Anna Elizabeth Spaulding's parents. We welcome the Spaulding and the Marsh families and friends with joy and gratitude for sharing this glorious occasion, where Chris and Anna have pledged their commitment to each other. So many of you have helped make this wonderful celebration possible. Special thanks goes to Ann Marsh. And a host of Anna's friends. Forgive me for not naming you all. There's a lot of them. We also want to remember those dear to us that were not able to be present today. I want to especially acknowledge my mom. She's going on 90 this September, and the last couple months, health just got precarious enough that we really thought it was too dangerous to make the trip, and it's really hard for her not to be here. But we know her love embraces us. By the way, there's some things worth crying about. I have complete confidence in my manhood. And some things just worth crying. This isn't one of those occasions, okay? So, bear with me. Well, beautiful Boo. Our hearts are so full of love and pride for you. They're about to break. Is she not a vision? Yeah. It was just yesterday that we heard your first cry as you entered the world down on the Delta. We're so proud of the woman you have become. From a 9-month-old who occasionally would express her frustration with flat-out, full-scale, flailing on the floor tantrum, to an adult who is so laid back and optimistic, even in the face of disappointment and setback. You know, when her brother Matthew, who was 2 years old, witnessed that first tantrum, we saw a light bulb just kind of turn on above his head, and thought, he reflected thoughtfully and said, "That looks effective. I can do that." And Anna also taught Matt some helpful things like potty training. So wonderful, many wonderful memories grew. You playing dress up with Emily and teach her the proper way to conduct yourself at tea parties. Do your cross-country races and dance performances that radiated strength, stamina, beauty, artistry, and grace. I don't have time to enumerate all the qualities we cherish, Jody and I cherish about Anna, but I'm going to name three. Just share three. One's inclusive. The second is courageous. I think you heard that from Chris. And the third is determined. Her non-judgmental acceptance of others draws people to her. We think this plays a big role in basically the universal adoration by her yoga clients of her, not to mention that she's really quite an outstanding instructor. This virtue of inclusion can bite her in the back sometimes, where there's occasional folks that may betray her trust. But her capacity for forgiveness goes hand in hand with her kind-hearted acceptance of others. Jody and I do not think that Anna understands the phrase, "that's impossible." We discovered, I'll give you one example. We discovered that Anna had acrophobia, terrible fear of heights. She was about 5 years old, and we stepped off the elevator. Thank you. I think I remember it. shaped like the arch I make for orthodontic work. That's where our national organization is, or it's the arch. When we stepped out, any of you who've been up there, you get out of this little elevator, and you've got these windows, and not only are looking to the outside, you have some that are, you're looking down as well. Well, all hell broke loose with Annabelle. So that's when we discovered it. From that point on, we were very strategic about where we did our sightseeing and where we did our hiking as a family. Nevertheless, 2 or 3 years later, Anna, on her own, she started inching up to precipices that, let's just say Matthew and I seem to enjoy them the most in the family, but she started inching her way up, forcing herself to look and gaze downward, determined to overcome her disabling fear. Over time, her dogged courage and perseverance won the day. Now I'll let you all guess who was the first member of our family to go skydiving.
Ricky Beerwolf, thank you.
That's our Annabelle. Christmas kindness, generosity, and offering refuge in his apartment to Anna and a number of other folks that were escaping fires raging in San Diego. Later, when Chris and Anna first started dating, she called us to let us know. Virtually the first words out of her mouth were, "Now are you both sitting down?" So it was over the phone, so we said, "He's a Republican." Once we recovered, she went on to describe some of his virtues. Of course, what mattered most to us was that he cherished our daughter. We know that. And all the rest follows, as long as that's true. Jody and I raised our daughters both to be strong, independent, passionate women to prosper in a world dominated by the male gender. We wanted them not to just survive, but prosper. It takes a special man, told the same thing to Joe. It takes a special man to have enough self-assurance and self-knowledge to not just tolerate these characteristics, but nurture them. We know that for Chris to fall in love with Anna, he has already embraced these qualities. Chris, we are grateful that you have found each other, and thank you for making Anna so happy. We hope to embarking on the glorious adventure of marriage, where you will experience many challenges as well as triumphs. Because it is the marvelous reality of this gift of life that we experience both. Marriage is a covenant made with wholeness of heart to experience the full range of these joys and sorrows together with love, compassion, forgiveness, and gratitude. I offer a final word from one of my dad's favorite theologians, Paul Tillich. The first duty of love is to listen.